Hello, my friend. Welcome to my channel where we are changing the narrative. We ain't getting old, we getting better. My name is Williams-Bea, and I am your travel companion on this journey and exploration of life over 50. Today I'm going to answer the question, how do you know what you are called to do? While some of us have already answered the call or have just been called in our 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, I have found that many people struggle with this question even over 50. This is often due to lack of clarity in knowing who we are, or lack of clarity as to what we should be doing by doing what we feel will make us important or what appears to be more impressive. We want to feel relevant. Everyone wants to feel relevant. So we find ourselves drifting from one thing and then to another, comparing ourselves to other people, wanting what they have, chasing every shiny object that comes our way. These are distractions, and they can lead to frustration, discouragement, anguish, which can take us further away from our calling, but they can also actually lead us to our calling. So understand this first and foremost. When you have a calling on your life, your calling will find you. You don't have to go out trying to find your calling. Whoever went chasing after a phone call, your phone rings and you answer it. Or if it's a call you don't want, you just ignore it. Just know that no matter how far you go in searching for your calling, the answer is a lot closer than you think. Evan Carmichael has this saying that out of your greatest pain comes your calling. On the other end of pain comes your calling. What you were sent here to do is on the other side of pain. So pain is the prerequisite. This should put a whole new outlook on pain. There are different stories and scriptures that shine light on this. Look at what Joseph had to suffer before he was placed in a position of authority. What about Jesus? The movie Passion of the Christ, that really put things in perspective for me. Throughout his ministry, he faced scrutiny, but he continued to love, to heal, minister to those who were lost, who were broken, even to the cross, to the grave and beyond. He came to be broken in order for us to be made whole. Now, he wasn't broken so that we would never be broken, because the breaking is necessary. It's just that we have this promise that through his sacrifice on the cross, healing, deliverance, redemption, and freedom are made available to us. So we don't have to continue on this path as a wanderer. Who wants to go through pain though? Pain is often necessary to bring clarity. And pain comes for all of us. None of us is exempt. Our trials come to reveal something about us to us, so that we can do something about whatever is preventing us from walking in our calling. So what have you gone through and survived? What are you going through right now? Has it ever occurred to you that if you just determine within yourself to press through that thing, that there are people waiting on the other side of your trial that need you to come through it to bring them hope and healing? That their healing is tied to you pressing through and overcoming your own affliction. Passion. Jesus' passion for the will of the Father was so powerful that he was driven towards the cross. So let's talk about passion. When you are being called, you get this huge, deep desire to do something. You have this tremendous amount of joy in doing it. There is this knowing that it is the right thing to do. You are drawn towards it like a magnet. I feel that this is how God calls us. I understand that not everything you desire is God. It is so easy to confuse physical desire or lust with heart desire or spiritual desire. So it is imperative to know the difference between whether it's you or God. God will give you the desires of your heart, and only God knows the heart. So since only God knows the heart, then he knows what will bring you true joy, fulfillment, what will bring you life, what will cause you to jump up and out of bed each morning full of zest and zeal. Godly desire will cause you to seek his purpose and plan for your life. You won't find this on the other side of physical desire, as lust is self-seeking. It leads you into this dark, empty place or pit. Helping others is not on the agenda. Instead of life, it leads you to spiritual death, separation from the Creator. So how do you get in position to hear the call on your life? Now here's a good place to start. Focus your attention on building a relationship with God. If you are walking in God, seeking his purpose and have an understanding of his word, then you understand the nature of God. You also know that God will not call you to do anything outside of his nature or against his word. So I would start with establishing a relationship with him. Not a religion, but a relationship. Read the Bible. Pray. Have these conversations with him throughout the day. Fast. These things build relationship with the Father. Your spiritual health is so important because when you are healthy in this area, your spirituality is your moral compass. It is your guide. However, self-awareness is vital. Understanding that we are made up of three components, mind, body, and soul. When we lack in one area, we lack in all. So yes, developing the spiritual things, but also self-awareness will help bring you into self-acceptance, understanding your limitation and strengths that God has created you divinely unique. God was very intentional when he created you. I always say that God is the manufacturer of all living beings, of all creation, your personality, and he knows what he put in you and what you were created to do. Self-awareness and acceptance will lead to confidence in who you are. Having understanding and ultimately embracing who you are is so important in gaining clarity for what you were created to do. You even learn to celebrate you. When you can celebrate yourself, it will be a whole lot easier to celebrate someone else who is walking in their calling without wishing or feeling the need to be like them, comparing yourself to them. You have this understanding that you are on the same team, adding value and making an impact on this world. This is a whole separate video I would like to talk more about, because this is very vital in accepting the call on your life. You cannot accept your calling comparing yourself to what someone else is doing. You can't run your race with your eyes on the other runners. You got to run your race. In conclusion, God is the author and finisher of your faith. He'll give you the desire, but you have to walk it out. God only responds to faith. Walking it out is action, and action is the ultimate demonstration of faith. But don't worry, because God will give you the strength, the grace, and the favor to accomplish what needs to get done. What looks impossible or too much for someone else, you will be able to accomplish with great ease. That is the grace and calling on your life. So, if God is the author and finisher of your faith, that means that not only does He ignite the fire on the inside, but He will see that thing to its completion. But you gotta give Him something to work with. Understand that you may never know the ultimate mission or the total plan for your life. Life really is just meant to be walked out for us to live it. And God will take care of everything else because only He knows the plan. Just trust Him with your activity. Let Him use you for His glory. Do what you can do, and God will do what you can't do. With all that being said, so when you have this strong, persistent desire to do something, just step out the boat. Answer the call. Let's have a conversation. Are you having a difficult time not knowing what you are being called to do? Hopefully this video helped in some way. If you found value here, don't forget to share, click like, and subscribe to my channel. I look forward to sharing with you on my next video. Know that your latter days are far greater than the former. You ain't getting old, you're getting better. Believe that and know that. Love you guys. Peace and God bless.